The sun had barely risen over the village of Umuaka when the first school bell rang. It was a small school, not the type you see in big cities. The walls were faded yellow, the paint peeling in long, tired lines. Some windows had no glass, only iron bars. When the wind blew, the curtains made from old rice sacks flapped softly like they were whispering secrets. Dust floated in the morning air as children walked in from every direction. Some wore clean uniforms, many did not. Some came with shoes, others came barefoot, holding their sandals in their hands so they would not spoil them on the road. Among all of them, one child stood out. A black Toyota Prado stopped in front of the school gate. Every child turned. The driver quickly stepped out and opened the back door. A young boy came out slowly. His uniform was perfect, freshly ironed, white shirt bright as sunlight, tie straight, shoes polished so clean you could almost see your reflection in them. His school bag alone looked more expensive than some families' monthly income. But when he lifted his head, you could see something else. His eyes were uncertain. Not proud, not confident, just unsure. His name was Ethan Williams, and in that school, he was famous. Not because his father was the richest man in the entire local government area, but because of what the children called him, the slow boy. As he walked toward the classroom, whispers followed him like shadows. Look, rich man pikin don come. Big money, empty head. Even primary 2 work no sabi. Some children laughed quietly. Others didn't bother hiding it. Ethan pretended not to hear, but he heard everything. Inside the classroom, the wooden desks were rough and carved with names of students from years past. The blackboard was cracked near the corner. A tired ceiling fan rotated slowly but pushed almost no air. Ethan sat in his usual seat, the front row. Not because he was serious, because the teacher insisted. Maybe if you sit close, your brain will wake up, she had once said. The class teacher, Madam Grace, walked in carrying a stack of exam papers. Immediately, the class went silent. Every child knew what that meant. Results day. She began calling names one by one. Chinedu, 74. Blessing, 81. Amina, 98. A thin girl sitting near the window stood up quietly and collected her paper. Her uniform had been sewn many times. The collar was slightly faded. Her sandals were worn at the edges. But her eyes were calm and intelligent. This was Amina. She returned to her seat without celebration, without pride, and without noise. Then Madam Grace paused. The entire classroom became still. She sighed. Ethan Williams. A few children already started giggling. Ethan stood slowly. Madam Grace looked at the paper, then at him. 21. The classroom exploded into laughter. Some children slapped desks. One boy nearly fell off his chair laughing. Ethan froze. He did not cry. He did not speak. He simply took the paper and returned to his seat, staring at the red ink like it was written in a foreign language. From the corner of the room, Amina had not gone home yet. She was sweeping the corridor, part of the agreement she had with the school because her mother could not always pay her fees on time. She kept glancing inside. Finally, she stopped sweeping. She walked into the classroom slowly. Ethan didn't notice her at first. Then he heard a soft voice. You multiplied before you added. He looked up. She was pointing at the paper. You did 2 plus 7 first, but multiplication comes first. Ethan blinked. She picked a piece of chalk and knelt on the floor. She drew circles, 7 circles 3 times. Then she counted with him. 7, 14, 21. Then she added the 2, 23. Ethan's eyes widened. For the first time, it made sense. His face changed. Not just relief, wonder. You made it easy, he said quietly. Amina shrugged gently. You are not slow, you just learn differently. No one had ever told him that before. No teacher, no classmate, not even his father. He hesitated. Will you show me again tomorrow? Amina paused. She looked at his expensive bag, then at his hopeful face, and she nodded. Yes. Neither of them